Hey, good morning, people. This is KR0. And, this morning I actually have a question for you. What's a show that, what is a show that you watched with your grandparents that you can never get out of your head anymore? Like, when you think about it, you always remember the times that you had with your grandparents. See, for me, that's a, for me, it's like a double situation. Um, because I live with my at one point, lived with my great grandma when I first moved in with my dad. Um, when I was younger, just before middle school. And sorry, I'm having a hard time just not trying to cough. Hold on. Yes, but when I was living with my great grandma, when I first moved in with my dad, one show that we watched every single week was a show known as Touched by an Angel. Um, In fact, I keep getting the theme song to "Touched by an Angel" stuck in my head constantly. But just the other day, okay, yesterday actually, while I was in the middle of work and trying to stay awake, yes, I was starting to pass out. Uh, uh, the theme song to "Touched by an Angel" just happened to hit my mind. Sung by the wonderful, great Della Reese. It was it just hit my mind. You know, I'll walk with you when the sun don't even shine. Walk with you every time. Well, baby, I'll walk with you. I'm probably getting the lyrics wrong, but yeah, it was stuck in my head. Okay, so that's one show. And if you don't know what Touched by an Angel is, it was a show where these three angels would go to different towns trying to help certain people out who were having who had a crossroads in their life. Um, you'd have the main angel who would come into people's lives, Monica, show up as like a normal, a random person coming into town. You'd have the you have Delarice who played the head angel in a way, who sent Monica on these missions, who would help out every once in a while. And 9 times out of 10, when Monica shows up, she don't even know what her full mission is. She just, seems attracted to that one particular person that she needs to help out. Then you also have Andrew, who just happened to be the angel of death. Sometimes he would work in the capacity as an angel of death, and sometimes he'd just be there as like a another helping hand. Uh, and then every once in a while, you'd have Raphael, played by Alexis Cruz, who is also known for playing Rafi in I want to say Rafi in Stargate SG-1. Oh, I'm sorry, Sakar. He played Raphael in Touched by the Angel. All right, so great, great show. Okay, then the other one. Okay, this is my main one. Um, what my actual grandma was, the daughter of my great grandma, would constantly watch that I now cannot stop myself from watching as an adult is, yep, yep, if you know what I'm talking about, in the heat of the night. Yeah, in the heat of the night, okay? One of my, I'm stuck on that show. Like, Like I mean, I learned about a whole bunch of things when it comes to that show, like the fact that it was a show based off a movie with Sidney Poitier. May he rest in peace. But here it is. You had Carol Connor playing Chief Bill Gillespie, teaming up with Virgil Howard Rollins, who played Virgil Tibbs in this TV show based off the movie. Now, throughout the entire show, I mean, you gotta think this show was made at the cusp of the 90s, 80s, 90s. Okay, this was also based off a movie that was very, very prevalent with the whole, you know, uh, the black and white agenda. I mean, it really works. It's for some odd reason it kind of gives you a little bit of feeling of how you want things to go back to in a way. Like, okay, at the beginning of the show, if you look at the first season is very, very struggling times, right? The whole oh racism issue. People not sure how to react with each other when it's like black people and white people. That whole prejudice type situation going on. However, as the show goes on, you see um, more connection between everybody. Like the black and white community of this small town of what was the town called? Sparta, Mississippi. Okay, as you see the show go on, you start realizing that there's a lot more connections. A lot more connections start forming. A bond starts forming between Tibbs and Gillespie. Um, Hank, I found out while watching Wikipedia that um, Carol O'Connor, Bill Gillespie himself, who played who played Archie, uh, Archie Bunker in All in the Family. Uh, Carol O'Connor, was executive producer, became executive producer of the show, and actually wanted certain things to happen. Uh, like for instance, the fact that Gillespie ended up getting into an interracial relationship with with a woman who I think was like what 10 to 20 years a senior in the show. I forget. I just like I haven't watched it in a couple of years because you know I've been busy recently. But he ends up getting married to who did he get married to? Why don't I show it on here? I should know this woman's name. All right. Anywho, Harriet DeLong. There you go. He ends up getting married. He ends up in a relationship with Harriet DeLong, and her son, and she's black. Okay, by the way, um, her son, her young son from another marriage, another relationship, really dis just hates it. Okay, and then at one point, Gillespie finds out he has a daughter he didn't know about, Lana, and Lana's all about the relationship. Like they're getting to know each other more. Lana's all about Gillespie's relationship. It's weird how like the things kind of change because sometimes it's just crazy. But throughout the show, you know, you had a lot of people who um were in the show that were actually pretty decent. I found out later on that the actor who played Tibbs, Virgil Tibbs, um, was a drug addict. Drug addict. That's the reason why he disappeared from the show at one point. All right, that's the reason why Carl Weathers ends up becoming police chief Hampton Forbes, while Gillespie becomes the sheriff of the town. And at one point, due to Because let's see having a interracial relationship, and he's getting like flack from a whole bunch of people. It's ridiculous. By the way, I digress. Like I said, these are two TV shows that my grandma, my great grandma, my great grandma, and my grandma have got me hooked on. And I now have to figure out how to get if they have it, a Blu-ray, DVD box set of In the Heat of the Night. Okay, heck, I will look for it on Voodoo or whatever. I need to have it. I need to own it. Same with Touched by the Angel. Touched by the Angel. Because I really want to, get that nostalgia right back in my head. So, other than that, like I said, what shows did your grandparents or even just your parents watch as while you were a kid, when you were a kid, and you hung out with grandparents, if you hung out with your grandparents, or if you just hung out with your parents and you happen to watch the show together? What's a show that you guys got into together? I can tell you right now, my father is the reason why I watch Star Trek. Okay, he's the reason why I'm a Trekkie or a Trekker, as most people would consider. Okay, I would watch every single Star Trek show. I will read every single Star Trek book if I had to. Okay, I will see every Star Trek movie. I don't care how you think they are. I don't care if you think they're suck or not. I'm gonna watch it and I'm gonna give it its proper due. All right, but that's it for today. I gotta get ready for work. You guys have a great day, and I will see you in the next one. Oh yeah, and please be sure to like, subscribe, and comment on this video so I know exactly if I'm reaching out to you guys. Let me know what shows that you and your family used to watch so I can check them out too. Okay? Again, have a good day.